Good morning, students. Myself, Preeti Kashyap from the Ara College of Engineering and IT. Today, we studied about the three-phase DC motor speed control using the phase control converter. As we already discussed, phase control converter, it means we control the speed of DC meter according to the firing angle of thyristor. In three-phase supply, each phase are working for 120 degree, and when in the converter we voltage at the output terminal, we consider which phase has a highest voltage at particular time. Now, depending upon the type of power electronic converter used in armature circuit, three-phase DC motor divided in four types. It is a half-wave converter, semi-converter motor, full converter motor, and dual converter motor. In all this type of motor, we consider armature current is ripple-free or continuous in the nature. In three-phase controller converter feeds power to the armature circuit for obtaining speed below base speed, and another three-phase controller converter is inserted in the field circuit for getting speed above the base speed. The three-phase converter is used over the single-phase converter due to the reason because the three-phase converter provides higher output frequency and the armature current ripple is reduced. Due to this reason, inductance value decrease. Now, first of all, we discussed the three-phase three-phase half-wave converter motor. In three-phase half-wave converter motor, in the armature side, we use the three-phase converter, half-wave converter, and the field side, we use the three-phase semiconductor. Basically, semiconductor is a combination of thyristor and diode, and it has only one polarity of output and voltage. In this particular motor, the thyristor T1 when conduct, then output voltage is get through T1 because when T1, T2 and T3 conduct, which phase has highest output voltage, that voltage is get across the terminal. It means if T1, T2, T3 are working condition, then which phase at a time is conduct, that phase provide their voltage across the output, and that voltage is applied to the armature circuit. In field circuit, T1, D1 operate together, T2, D2 operate together, T3, D3 operate together. The freewheeling diode is conduct when the T1, T2 and T3 are not conducting. The field circuit provides the magnetic flux in the motor, and both armature windings and field windings are connected to same power supply. As you see in this waveform, this is the crossover point. Two waveforms voltage are cut there. It means if we consider that is the VC waveform, it means due to the phase C, and this is the VA and this is the VB. Then this crossover point we consider the firing angle is 0, degree means both thyristor are working from this point. When we consider alpha is something value, then this point where is the crossover point, if we consider this is the 30 degree and alpha is 30 degree, then 30 plus 30 is the 60 degree. It means if thyristor T1 is start to working there, now due to the firing angle is 30 degree, then thyristor will be working to that point. Armature current waveform is constant because when thyristors are working continuously, and this is the waveform of current due to the thyristor T1. T1 is only working when output voltage considered across the T1. This is the basic formulas related to three-phase half-wave converter motor. This is the average output voltage for armature circuit, that is the Vt equal to V naught equal to 3 VML 2 pi cos alpha. There the VML is maximum value of line voltage and alpha is the firing angle for three-phase converter. Our average output voltage for field circuit, that is the Vf, is equal to 3 Vm 2 pi multiplied with 1 plus cos alpha 1. Alpha 1 is the firing angle of semi-converter circuit. RMS value of armature current is equal to Ia and RMS value of phase or line current is equal to Ia under root 1 by 3. That is the average thyristor current, that is equal to 1 by 3 Ia, and RMS thyristor current ITR is equal to the source current. It means line equal to line current. Now we discuss the three-phase semi-converter motor. In the three-phase semiconductor motor, feeding is separately excited DC motor, as you seen in the diagram. The field windings of the motor is also connected to the three-phase semi-converter. It means both the cited armature circuit and the field winding circuit both are connected to the semi-converter. This type offer the one quadrant operation, and for before discussing the working in this, we assume that the assumption for firing angle alpha is less than 260 degree, then each thyristor conduct for 120 degree, and if alpha is greater than equal to 60 and less than equal to 60 and greater than equal to 180 degree, each thyristor conduct for the 120 degree, and freewheeling diode is only working when three-phase semiconductor conduction is more than 60 degree. It means alpha is greater than 60 degree, then freewheeling diode will be conduct in the circuit for the provide armature current constant. Here when phase as we previously discussed in the three-phase single-phase converter motor, when which phase voltage is high, that voltage is applied to the armature circuit. As we discuss here, that is the two types, alpha is 30 degree and here we consider alpha is greater than 60 degree. As you see in the diagram, we consider if the alpha, that is the crossover point, and we apply the firing angle. That's why if voltage is starting from this point to this point, that is the higher point, and voltage is due to the VAB, it means this voltage is due to the VAB, it means phase A and phase B. Here this point this is the cross over point. If we consider, that is the if that is the VCB. VCB means phase C is working and phase C connected to thyristor T3. That's why is T3 is write down here as this will working for when till alpha firing angle is not applied on the T1. That's why this when we apply firing angle, T1 is start working, then T2, then T3, T4, and when we T1 is working, then this voltage is remaining due to the diode D2 and D3 according to working. Armature current is constant, and this is the phase current. Phase current means line current. Line current is only draw for the phase A. That's why when T1 is working, then only output voltage is draw there, and T1 is connected with the D1, and when D1 is connected, we draw this waveforms. And IT1 means when thyristor current waveforms only when T1 if T1 is considered. That's why this waveform is only for T1. And each thyristor for conducting for 120 degree. That's why we write here the 120 degree. In another waveform, if we consider alpha is 90 degree, it means alpha is more than 60 degree, then freewheeling diode will be conduct. So if we consider that is this point is 30 degree and we apply the alpha is 90 degree, it means 30 plus 90 degree, it means then T1 is conducting for the 120 degree, and due to the this thyristor is only working for 120 degree and 120 degree, then the shifting is applicable here, and due to this reason if we consider that T1 is conducting here for 60 degree, 60 plus 120 degrees 180, and we simply apply 90 degree, then this is the 60 30 plus 90 degree is 120 degree. That's why this gap of 30 degree freewheeling diode will be working. And this is a waveform related to the armature current, phase current, and the thyristor current. Here each STR conduct for the 180 degree minus alpha. It means is there the each thyristor is working for 120 degree, but when the alpha is greater than the 60 degree, then each thyristor is conduct for the 180 minus alpha. It means when minus the alpha, that time duration is only thyristor is working. In the case of alpha is greater than 60. This is the basic formula related to three-phase half-wave converter motor. For converter 1 is related to armature circuit, and for converter 2 this is related to field circuit. And this is the comparison between the RMS supply current if we consider alpha is 60 degree, and this is for the if we consider alpha is greater than 60 degree and less than 180 degree. This is the RMS value of supply line current. This is the value of RMS value of thyristor current.